guy there. I believe got the 12th day, no? Hump day. This is the second performance of this video here, and I want to talk about libertarianism first. Just how that's a difficult thing to embrace. But it's very simple, you know. Very simple but difficult to embrace. When you embrace it, then it threatens other people. Because they don't understand what power is. They've been powerless, been either Democrat or Republican. They've been lots of different things. What they haven't been is their own source. So that makes people feel insecure, right? You take the liberty of, and against, you know, whose lack of liberty am I comparing my liberties to? Yours? Alright, who is your source of power? So yeah, to walk through this world with your head held high is, even though it's your neck's not bent up, just high, not easy. However, despite its difficulties, there are other libertarians. You know, and it usually takes one or two for every 50 people you meet. There's one that's a libertarian, and they tend to be powerful people. The exception of myself and some people in the South. So, you know, they can offer you a job, but they might equally, you know, ask you for a job. And, well, at least jobs are in the flow, you know? Jobs are in the equation. That's a good thing. It's like free market entrepreneur, free market enterprise. Right, you don't go someplace because they say they offer therapists and then find your therapist. You just talk to people. If they have what you want, then you pay them for it. If they don't, then you do some more research. But it doesn't even have to be research. It has to be stepping outside your fucking door in the morning, going someplace and doing something. You'll find all that you need. So I guess it's an optimistic philosophy, but it's also kind of realism in the face of my communities. You know, who's offering what credentials, why, how did they get it? I mean, we very rarely ask, you know, who's providing these licenses? And, like, what are their qualifications? And why exactly do I believe that this person who holds a license is superior to those who don't hold a license? I mean, that's a safeguard, right? And I enjoy having certain professions safeguarded, but as a libertarian, you know, I'm the final judge. So if it's someone I meet in Santa Cruz, you know, despite the fact that he's not a licensed psychotherapist, despite the fact that he's more involved in business and marketing than anything else, you know, if he has what I want, which is to get in like connection to what I consider a great man's therapy, then why not do this guy again? Can you tell he wasn't that he was his therapist? Maurice Clemens was his therapist for 30 years, for God's sakes. And then there was some training involved too, in addition to that. yeah, I think I know who's qualified and who isn't qualified. So I hope you do too. But choose wisely. And if you can't stand the heat, get yourself out the kitchen. Much love. I'll say one more thing because I feel like it. Managing your space as a libertarian. There's a lot of emphasis on self-protection. Like, whatever you're trained in. And though I think that certainly has a place, I think that people who are truly powerful remain open. To the best degree they can, and to the greatest degree they can, at any given point, in any given context. That's all I gotta say. Much love. Peace.